So my rebuild journey, age 16 years old, 1999. Kita 10 tahun bro.
Itu sebab lah
10 tahun kita tengah main bola, tengah main rounders dekat badminton court, dia join gang.
Lama gila tu.
Age 17, the year 2000, left home and stayed at Geylang for almost 2 years.
Aduh.
I escalated my career in gang and drug activities. Dia cakap gang ni career. This episode is sponsored by Shima Martin Bridal.
Don't forget to follow them on their social medias, which is Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok.
And you guys can also WhatsApp Shima Martin Bridal at 8894-7691. And you guys can use the promo code REBUILD100 to get $100 off for package 2 outfits and above. Shima Martin Bridal, affordability at its finest. Hey guys, what's good and welcome back with me Hassan Rahman
and Haikal Malik.
This is Smart Rap Talk. Actually sepatutnya Nari bukan Smart Rap Talk.
Yeah, betul.
Actually supposedly Nari is an episode with a guest. But unfortunately last minute something happened, so he cannot make it for this recording. So kita ada special segment sikit untuk hari ni.
Bahagia je nak.
Yes. So actually guys, I would like to thank you guys juga. I think about 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
4 months ago, I think it was quite new. When we were quite new, Rebuild masih tengah baru. Aku ada buka this submission stories.
Oh.
Yes. So I mean at that point we were new. Kita belum ada followers lagi tu semua kan. I'm surprised that actually there's a lot of people submitting their stories. So it is different kind of stories in terms of advices. They're asking for advice. Macam ada pun tanya aku pasal business, how to start business. And in fact aku pun pernah share one of my story submission yang pasal adik dia meninggal. So actually he was one of the first few yang submit the stories. So memang alhamdulillah stories banyak sebenarnya.
Banyak gila.
Banyak. Tak banyak gila, banyak. And a lot of them shared. Yang ada pun macam more to wishes lah. Macam diorang submit tapi diorang just wish kita all the best. They enjoyed listening to the podcast. So memang aku compile all this story is memang aku nak share diorang punya story ni in the future lah. Ya, tapi I think since nanti kita guest tak boleh make it, so I decided to pick one of the story submission
for today,
and kita nak share tu korang lah. So untuk korang dengar.
Aku tak sabar ni nak dengar ni.
Pasal kau pun tak pernah dengar kan. Kau pun tak tahu apa. So for me ada yang aku dah baca. Ya, ada yang aku dah baca, yang Haikal tak pernah baca.
Itu sebab tak sabar ni nak dengar ni.
So memang there's a lot of in total dah berapa banyak. Aku share dengan korang je kita ada berapa So far as of now dah ada 26
kita dah banyak tu.
Banyak, alhamdulillah. Tapi ada macam very simple. Macam for instance ada macam tanya laki dia dah 2 kali masuk, habis ni anak dah 2. So macam mana should dia cerai dengan laki dia, those kind of thing. But that one aku nak cover lah. Kan, because sometimes some people cannot get answers. Some people need advice. But when it comes to advice juga is doesn't mean 100% kau kena ikut apa kita cakap.
Betul.
Because maybe this is my opinion. My advice may work for me, it may not work for you, and vice versa juga.
Betul.
So kita can just share what we feel is best for us. Hopefully it could apply to you guys lah. Tapi tu future lah. But Nari punya story guys, mari kita baca. So kita takkan reveal the nama lah. Because I think some of them tak salah aku ada tanya question. Usually sometimes I will ask for their Instagram. But some of them diorang submit tapi diorang tak share diorang punya Instagram. Or maybe ada juga yang aku invited. When they share their stories, right, I will invite them. Macam some of them macam letak NA lah. Means I think they don't want
anonymous
me, dan anonymous sajalah. But I think it's best for me to just share the story instead of telling the person. So okay, come, kita ada story ni yang aku nak share ni. So the story goes like this. So salam Hassan, first and foremost I would like to say well done to you for making the first step to do this Rebuild podcast. Waalaikumsalam and thank you so much. I hope there are more out there who can share their stories on how they rebuild their life after going through hardships.
InsyaAllah.
Okay. And my story may not be the most inspiring and influential, but you can keep it as a record for your perusal in future. Ni educated me tau.
Betul-betul ni English ni.
English ni corporate me tau. Duly noted, thanks.
Bukan ChatGPT
Tapi aku can see why he can write so well when we come to the end of this submission, on end of his story. Okay. I would give a time chronology.
Uish.
And we see if it is of a good content for your brand.
Okay.
So memang cerita dah lama. Aku simpan cerita dah lama. Okay, so my rebuild journey. Age 16 years old.
Okay.
1999.
1999.
Kita 10 tahun bro.
Itu sebab lah.
Kita 10 tahun. 10 tahun kita tengah main bola, tengah main rounders dekat badminton court.
Saya.
Dia at age 16, 1999. Dia join gang.
Lama gila tu.
Dia join gang at 1999. Age 17, the year 2000. Left home and stayed at Geylang for almost 2 years.
Aduh, tempat. Banyak-banyak tempat itu juga
tinggal Geylang tau. 2 tahun.
Okay.
I escalated my career in gang and drug activities. Dia cakap gang ni career. Yeah, so dia left home tinggal Geylang. So yeah, it escalated. So dia escalated the career in gang and drug activities. My time was during Salim Babu. Dia cakap no, Salim Babu. So kita censored. Tu orang kenal lah. Okay. So got heavily involved in drugs and selling VCD. Dia letak in point form.
Dia
letak in point form. Okay, got heavily involved in drugs and selling VCD. I think those days
memang VCD.
The year I think 2000, early 2000, late 1990s memang
tu paling
VCD
hot
lah. Yeah. And my O level was fair result. Did get into poly but left after 3 months.
Okay.
Age 18, 2001. And 2001 got caught as my tangkis did transaction in the room sold to CNB.
Damn.
So that's why macam kadang-kadang nak jual ni, kadang-kadang korang tak tahu kat siapa tu korang jual tu. I could have been charged with joint trafficking, but my tangkis took all the charges. So aku rasa maybe dia pun accomplice lah together. Atau maybe bukan dia yang did the transaction, but dia punya tangkis dia angkat semua lah. Okay, tapi his only request was for me to continue to study and don't be involved in these underworld activities.
Dia ni baru berada bro.
Kira tangkis dia angkat kes ni, tapi dengan syarat lah. Kira dengan syarat, contoh macam kau dengan aku tangkis. Kau angkat tu kes tu aku, tapi kau kasih aku syarat.
Kau dah boleh belajar all the way.
Faham. Okay. Tapi at the age of 19 in 2002, he was sentenced to 11 months for drug consumption.
Okay.
Which extended to 6 months for the VCD's charges.
Okay.
Release date on 31st December 2002. Barat tangkis dia dah suruh dia stop, tapi dia masih juga langgar. Aku rasa pasal dia pun dah memang aktif lah that point of time kan. Okay, then at the age of 20, 2003, dia letak tau dia punya tahun dia. After released, got recruited by a hitman, but I was on the fence. First night out, involved in a fight.
Aduh.
That was the final straw. I told myself, done with all this underworld nonsense.
Okay.
So dia got recruited by a hitman, but I was on the fence. First kira sway tau. First night, actually yalah, technically kalau kau join gang, first day mesti kau dah akan be
worry lah.
Mesti kau dah be involved in this kind of things apa. And then after that, okay, so dia dah stop all this nonsense. Did ad hoc job, but got as did ad hoc job, but got a job as a software printer tester in this company.
Okay.
Remember well my dad who had been working in Perth left his job and came back to Singapore. He was concerned of my well-being. He wrote one piece of resume, which I cannot remember what he wrote, but I got the job.
Okay.
Bapak dia sanggup
Bapak dia
tau.
kira sanggup tuliskan dia resume tau.
Pasal dia dah umur dia dah 20 tahun. Bapak dia from Perth tau. Patah balik. Kira tolong tulis resume lah. Itu yang buat dia dapat kerja tu.
Baik lah.
Okay. But at the age of 21, 2004, gain interest in IT.
IT lah.
IT has been something that intrigued me when I was 14.
Okay.
Then PC was something and I dismantled it when I got it for the first time. Dia boleh jadi Steve Jobs. Age 22, 2005.
Okay.
Dia dah suka IT, dah dapat kerja kan. Got involved again in drugs.
Alamak.
At the age of 23, 2006,
Okay.
got caught for involvement in stealing iPods from warehouse.
iPods pula.
Baru cakap nak jadi Steve Jobs.
Betul lah.
Terus curi Steve Jobs punya produk. Let me read. Okay. Released with stern warning as I was not directly involved.
Okay.
This was the end of all. I hate that feeling being put in the lockup. Enough is enough. Stayed away from my friends, not because they are bad, but I couldn't control myself.
Okay.
For me, I always wear my heart on my sleeve. Would do anything for my kakis. Pasal apa dia nak cakap ni is lagi dia dengan kawan-kawan
Members
dia,
lah.
dia akan sanggup buat apa-apa. Kira macam kau nak pergi keluar, nak pergi curi, aku pun join korang. Kita buat sama-sama.
Kira dia pay jiwa macam saling babu lah.
Betul. So memang dia jiwa lah. That's where dia cakap lah, dia put his heart on his sleeve. They will do anything. I mean there are times where macam kita members ber, so satu orang cik basikal semua jiwa.
Jiwa, let's go.
Semua buat. That's why choice of friends ni is very very important. Age 24, 2007, got to know my wife. Okay, alhamdulillah. Found job in IT support, working in banks like Credit Suisse, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, and last was Standard Chartered.
Okay, wait So dia he went in because of consumption and also selling of VCD, correct?
Yes, correct.
And then after that, the last one is the punya airports lah.
Tapi dia dapat stern warning for airports punya case.
Wah, tapi dapat kerja bank
Yep, correct. So after that, after release, okay, so ni dia pernah duduk pasal drugs so dia dapat kerja dekat all these bank lah. So did class 2B, age 25, 2008.
2008.
Okay. Baru dia did my diploma in IT.
Dia ada cakap in apa tak?
Dia tak cakap did my diploma in IT.
Okay.
Age 26, 2009, left my job in Standard Chartered and banking industry. Okay. Joined oil and gas company as IT system administrator.
Okay.
And he did his class 2. At the age of 27, 2010, did my advanced diploma in IT. Oh, diploma pun ada advance
Dia ada specialist diploma, advanced diploma pun ada.
Oh, tapi still under diploma lah. So ni pun kira is recognized lah kira.
Recognize.
Oh, okay. Oh, bukan kau dapat diploma terus kau boleh dapat terus pergi degree, no?
Actually boleh lah. From poly you can go to university.
Oh.
But people will just take apa yang macam relevant to your course. Apa your work field. Macam for example aku digital marketer, aku akan take another specialist diploma.
Faham.
In this field. Pasal kau akan tahu like more in depth of let's say what software that we can use, what are the better strategies that we can think of.
So kira macam is a advanced punya benda lah. Faham? Okay, so this is still in 2010 age of 27.
Baru 27
27. Got involved in bike touring group.
Oh, nice.
Join bike group Honda Africa Twin.
Dah kelas tu apa?
Ya, dia dah kelas tu. Yes. Okay, then lepas tu dia dah dapat kelas tu, dia join Africa, apa nama ni?
African Twin.
Honda Africa Twin. Did first ride up to road up north to Krabi.
Okay, dia right atas lah. Dia join the group.
Motor boleh sampai Krabi?
Bro, African Twin bro.
Tak, I mean motor Krabi bukan island ke?
I think dia ride sampai Thailand. Then from Thailand ada naik boat yang ferry vehicle.
Memang Africa tu ni memang boleh pergi jauh.
Dia tour bike.
Oh, okay.
Baik.
At the age of 28 tahun 2011
Okay.
did my biggest bike trip, 21 days ride with my two buddies.
Okay.
We did Singapore to Malaysia to Thailand to Laos,
Cambodia semua dah cover
Cambodia
kan?
and back.
Gini tu.
Ini memang like almost every biker's dream lah kira.
Actually untuk aku punya dream actually dengan ADV 150 ni, tapi masalah dia automatic bike dah. It's a bit boring. Aku nak impian aku setakat pergi KL je.
Okay, I think that's quite achievable. I think the people do this because they want the achievement lah.
Macam tapi penat lah. Nak ride 4 jam pergi sana.
Aku nak naik motor pergi umrah bro.
Bro, ada orang naik basikal bro. Jalan pun ada bro.
Ada
Ada. There's such cases.
Ui, gila babi saya pergi Cambodia naik kapal terbang aja dah aku rasa dah berapa jam. Okay, then lepas tu kejap aku tengah baca ni from Google Form.
Okay,
so lepas dia dah kira not bad lah. Dia dapat join a community.
but it's good lah. I think from banking he went to the oil and gas industry and IT. I think he's dia gaji dia besar lah.
Oh, definitely.
Dah kerja
Okay,
bank.
then lepas tu dia dah pergi to bike trip dia. Okay. At the age of 29, 2012,
12.
got married lah. Alhamdulillah, dia got married.
Nice.
Age 30, 2013, did my bachelor in IT manager in the same company, 5 years in the company.
Bachelor degree lah kira.
Bachelor degree
bukan bachelor. Betul lah, bachelor degree.
Did my bachelor in IT. Ni memang betul IT Promoted to IT manager in the same company, 5 years in the company. Kita dah baca tadi. So dia dikurniakan first kid dia in August 14.
Okay, 2 years later.
Yeah, so age 32, 2015, and then dia dapat second child dia.
Okay.
In December 15. Anak dia semua dia bilang tahun berapa. Started charity group in company.
Okay.
Quarterly and yearly charity works. Dia start to be involved in all these charity works. At the age of 33, 2016. Okay, dan lepas tu age 34 at 2017. Anak ketiga.
Dah 3 anak.
Third kid in June 17. Okay, so this is what interests me bila dia cakap. Went to lawyer to appeal to police commissioner to get my criminal record spent but failed. Spend thousands.
Okay.
I didn't know that we can do such things.
Kita pergi kat lawyer suruh orang hilangkan kita punya rekod lah.
To clear the record. So dia spend beribu lah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that we can do this. This was the first time that I know. But kau pernah dengar yang that you can remove your record?
Actually, aku pernah dengar of such cases whereby kau nak kena tulis kat NP. NP akan really tanya government side blah. They will clear off your name.
But of course must be after so many years lah.
So many years lah. But they never say how it is cleared lah. Cuma let's say kalau kau nak pergi macam Changi Air Flight Center, lepas kau nak pergi mana-mana pun lepas.
Oh, faham. Okay, pasal dia cakap after they dah spend thousands to appeal to get the criminal record removed, right? Reason I was looking to embark in a new career journey, but not easy to get hired with criminal record.
Correct.
Because dia dah ada bachelor in IT.
Yalah.
So maybe I think some companies maybe don't accept him because of his record. At the age of 36, 2019, he sold his BTO. Okay, they sold my BTO. Wow, this is interesting. He bought private property on 36 years birthday. Umur 36 tahun.
36
dah beli private property. Aku assume condo lah.
Yeah.
Age 40 in 2023. Fourth child in March. So left the company, joined a new company, but the company got liquidated.
Okay.
Worked 2.5 months for free.
Aduh.
Yeah, hired to join major record label company at the age of 41.
Nice.
So that was thank you to our friend here who submitted his stories. But looking at it, the pay story dia is where interesting pasal apa, he did some fair share of things that is against the law lah.
Correct.
Yeah, so macam quite usual if you guys have heard the recent episodes where they're involved in drugs, in gangs. But he managed to put it to a stop. He pursued into his studies
in IT,
and in fact, although he knew that he has a record in the system, tapi dia still pursue.
Tapi kawan dia kira jiwa. Itu baru panggil brother.
Ya, betul. So but of course bukan selalu korang akan dapat kawan macam gini
Bukan selalu.
Jangan mimpikan dapatkan kawan-kawan macam gini. Yeah, so to highlight on his story submission ni, memang at the end of the day, kita semua ada berlainan perjalanan.
Betul.
Some of us kadang-kadang everything comes to the choice that kita buat.
Betul.
But do we say is it luck? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes no one nak born in this world and then macam nak jadi jahat.
Betul.
The mixture, the influence.
Kawan, itulah.
Maybe we don't have proper guidance. Sometimes kita ni ada guidance from parents tapi kita choose to ikut kawan.
Ungkal lah kira.
Habis kadang-kadang pula ada kawan yang masih baik dengan kita, jiwa kan. Jadi the path that we choose kadang-kadang it can be mistook. Bukan kita nak. So memang orang akan cakap, oh this is your choice, what you do really what. Kadang-kadang kita tersalah pilih jalan, tapi tak semestinya kita akan berada di perjalanan tu selama-lamanya. Yeah, there will always be a way that kita boleh exit. Kita boleh exit from that route to come to go to a better life punya route. So even though with all this that happened in his life, he managed to pursue his studies. Landed himself in a good company,
banking company first, and then oil and gas.
He took the effort untuk release, keluarkan nama dia.
Tapi tu actually can just go to MP lah.
Tapi talking about this ni interesting juga. Pasal recently kau tahu yang aku pun banyak pergi networking punya event. I sat down and spoke with MPs and asked them about all this, right? And then there's this conversation we had about working in a company and declaring yang kau ni ex-convict. Have you been convicted or charged in court ni semua kan? Do you have to be honest? My answer would say yes. Just be honest.
Correct.
Okay. Tapi there's this one thing where aku nak share dengan korang, aku ajar korang, because this was what this organisation shared with me. Dia ajar orang
macam nak counter
how to counter balik. So for those of you ex-convict yang korang macam every time nak apply for kerja, korang akan kena declare apa. And sometimes when the supervisor atau the person who is recruit, the HR akan interview kau kan. Bila let's say dia come to a part where okay, have you been convicted in court, have you charged in court ni semua, kau jangan cakap yes to kau full stop. Kau kena jawab yes, but that was my past. I've learned my mistake. I've already served my sentences and that was my past.
Oh.
Kau kena sambung. Kau jangan, have you been convicted in court? Yes. Macam kau bangga.
Oh, okay, faham.
Macam kau bangga. So that was what it was shared. So this is where aku share dengan korang lah. Because you don't lie lah. It's best kau just be transparent je lah.
Normally aku aku never tick, I will never say anything.
Tapi orang tak tanya lah.
Tak, bila nanti orang tanya. Ni apa pasal blank? I would rather you come talk to me personally for me to explain. That was my past.
Yes, because they will ask, right, eventually. So kau just cakap, yes, that was my past. I did this because it was a mistake. I made at the point of time, I was young, and that's the past. I've already moved forward, I've already changed. I'm really looking forward to a positive future. And manusia ni macam mana pun ada kelembutan dia lah. Less strict gila, sometimes they will ask you deeper lah, what case kau buat, apa yang berapa lama kau duduk and everything all. But to be honest, companies now they don't really care that much lah, unless that position role ada kena dengan duit ke atau depend on your cases. Kalau kau cakap kau pernah fraud, kau pernah CBT ni semua, maybe the chances are very thin lah. And then bila dah habis the interview, okay, sometimes the interviewer will ask you, do you have anything to say? Kau jangan cakap no. Kau jawab, cakap, I hope that I can contribute into this company, to grow together and wish that the company will be more successful with my contribution. I wish to learn and everything all. Because for me as a business owner, aku punya point of view, okay. Because I run businesses, right? I also interview people. Okay. The number one thing yang aku akan tengok is personality.
Correct.
Okay, personality, adab dengan cara kau berbual. That's the first thing apa. But of course, sometimes people can put an act. Kita tak boleh tahu. Okay, but aku selalu, what important to me is your personality. Cara kau berbual and everything all. The number 2 yang aku tengok is of course your experience. Okay, kau punya experience, apa yang kau kerja ni semua kan. But for me, the main thing yang aku tengok is based on your past experiences, berapa lama kau stay with that company.
Faham.
Itu pada aku penting. Because it shows, kalau let's say contoh kalau kau interview kerja dengan aku, example dengan any company lah.
Okay.
Kau kerja company A 3 bulan, lepas tu kau kerja company B 2 bulan, kau kerja company C 1 bulan.
Semua kira macam job hopping lah.
Dia macam ada bad impression sikit lah. But it shows that macam kau tak serious about working. Is it kau kerja company tu problem atau kau problem?
Betul.
Because semua company pun ada problem dia apa. Semua company pun ada dia punya challenges juga apa. So I think that is also very important. Yeah, and then other than that is kau pay semangat lah. Kau pay semangat dengan your eagerness to learn.
Betul.
To be better, to contribute for the company. Yeah, so although for those of you who are listening to this episode, korang nak upgrade yourself, you guys want to apply work in any company, it's okay to be just open about it.
Yeah, true enough.
Rezeki korang dapat kerja tu, you're accepted regardless of your past, that will be your rezeki. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Tapi sekiranya tak dapat, rejected because of your past record, it doesn't matter. Just keep trying. Most important, just be honest. Kau tahu ini past kau. You cannot you cannot say that pasal past aku macam gini, forever aku akan jadi orang macam gini.
Actually aku dah cakap kawan, I did went for an interview actually. So aku tak tahulah whether aku dapat ke tak, but the feeling is just aku tak dapat.
Okay. Kenapa kau rasa kau tak dapat?
Aku went for the interview. Kita berbual dah macam kawan. Okay, sampai cerita semua dah mendalam tau semua. And then after that, dia cakap, okay, don't worry lah, nanti kau available bila? Available. So aku kasi dia date. Dia cakap, okay. So 1 week later, aku message dia. So what's the update of the interview? Klik. Sampailah ke hari ni.
Tapi you don't know whether you are rejected. I mean, you are not called up because of you are an ex-convict ataupun maybe...
Tak, aku explain to him that aku was part of this ex-convict blah 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 semua. And what I'm doing, I'm doing freelance work. The main concern that I have, semua aku dah bilang everything. Cuma the problem is when I was talking to him, kita dah macam berbual macam dah kawan lah. Dah berbual story sampai dia kenal the people that I know that he knows also. Okay. But bila aku message dia tak reply. Just for an update lah.
Yeah.
Just okay bro, sorry, just to bother you. So what's the update of the interview? He went dead silent.
Kena ghost lah kira
Tapi bila aku tanya aku punya ex-manager ni, aku tanya dia, bang jangan marah bang, saya dah interview dah, lupa nak bilang abang. Okay, tak apa. Kalau ada rezeki, adalah tu.
Yeah.
I think pasal aku cakap bila aku apply ni is under his name. So I was referred by this ex-manager of mine. So dia tak cakap tempat nak pakai orang. So I applied lah.
Yeah.
Cuma orang tu ghost aku
Yeah, but I mean the reality sometimes you have to accept where at some point of our life kita kena accept rejection.
Actually okay, macam aku nak apply kerja ni pasal dia dekat sangat dengan rumah aku.
Oh yalah, there's an advantage there
advantage lah.
Yeah, even for myself, alhamdulillah, although walaupun aku RTC kan, aku still declare yang aku tick the yes checkbox.
Kau tick yes?
Aku tick yes. Sampai ada orang cakap actually RTC ni tak ada record. Pada kau RTC record ke tak record?
As long as you are committed you are imprisonment under the state of law, that means kau masuk court, they sentence kau to somewhere, that is a criminal record.
Pasal the question yang orang tanya tak salah, have you been convicted
in the court of law?
In the court of law kan,
in Singapore.
So aku cakap yes lah. But kalau based on aku punya experience bila aku pergi interview, alhamdulillah aku dapat kerja pun not say kerja yang aku dapat pun kira a good position punya kerja. Okay, so aku share a bit Aku kerja PSA. Okay, PSA is easy for me to get. Pasal that company memang selalu perlukan orang.
Ya, betul.
Memang selalu perlukan driver kan, because it's a long hour shift.
Yeah.
Second company, aku tak nak mention because aku memang tak suka company tu.
Okay.
Aku pergi sana, there was a lot of candidates, to be honest. And for myself, memang aku nampak macam marik bah kat sana.
Okay, what was the role then?
Aku was an area manager.
Faham.
Aku terus apply for area manager. Bila aku interview, and yang interview aku is a region manager, Mak Saleh. Orang Czech Republic.
Okay.
Mak Saleh. So dia tanya aku juga pasal aku check the checkbox.
Checkbox tu lah.
Aku tick the checkbox. Tapi because of my confidence and the assurance yang aku, pasal aku boleh dapat area manager ni is because of my experience in PSA.
Faham.
Pasal aku bilang dia, aku handle a fleet of almost 120 drivers in a fast-paced punya environment. So aku jawab dia dengan confidence. Aku just cakap dengan dia. So the way aku berbual, the how determined and how eager and willingness I want to be in the company, dia sampai lupa yang aku ni ex-convict. Technically aku tak cakap aku ex-convict. So aku manage to convince, and aku get the job immediately.
Nice.
Aku get the job immediately dengan apa gaji dia kasih. Aku minta apa yang based on apa yang dia letak. Aku dapat the job immediately. Dia cakap okay, you accepted, you can start work immediately.
Gaji dia lumayan lah.
Gaji dia paling lumayan lah. Is bigger than PSA lah.
Nice.
And PSA aku gaji besar pasal aku main OT.
Ini
aku tak payah OT, tapi gaji aku dah alhamdulillah lah. Tak besar lah, alhamdulillah lah. Kira at that point of time pada aku macam alhamdulillah besar. And then sadly, yalah, walaupun gaji besar, it comes in a toxic punya company. So aku berhenti, then aku dapat kerja kat Jurong Island.
Jurong Island lagi aku tak nak kerja.
Tapi position baik. So that one pun is a deployment manager. So kerja aku is to deploy the drivers. Tapi dia dealing with nitrogen. So aku kena do all the calculation. The requirement semua memang minta N level, O level.
Okay.
Tapi aku tak ada N level, O level.
Kau no level
aku
lagi.
No level. Aku PSAE je. Aku letak aku PSAE. Diorang tak pandang, diorang tak minta pun aku PSAE ke apa-apa. They just see my experience. Jadi aku make advice for you guys, bila korang nak apply for kerja, jangan buat this company ni macam holiday korang. Nak try. Study the company. This is the area, the field that you want to work. Kau kena do your own study. Try to work hard to get into that company. Bila dah dapat, memang mana-mana company ada challenges. At least try your best to stick with that company at least around 6 months to 1 year. Kalau boleh. Kalau boleh stay longer, the better.
Okay, last a question. So if let's say the environment is really toxic and it's killing you every day from physical and also mental,
okay,
what would you do?
Kalau dia dah sampai makan jiwa lah, orang cakap kan, I think that's the part bila kau kena cari alternative lah, in terms of try to interview for other job, and then try to, I mean you still have to compromise lah. Kau kena tengok whether okay, this job maybe doesn't pay well as your current punya job, tapi it also cannot give you the assurance yang company baru kau ni pun tak toxic. So sometimes if you can, you can try to discuss and talk about it, tahan, and then if it may or it may not work out lah. So give yourself a time lah. So macam okay lah, aku dah rabak gila, okay lah, aku kasih myself 3 months. That's why aku suka about this timeline. Pasal the reason why aku suka kasih timeline is because sometimes kita ni ada level of kesabaran kita.
Kadang-kadang
kita kadang-kadang rasa macam kesabaran kita ni actually very low. Sebenarnya semua orang punya kesabaran ni tinggi. Jadi bila aku sengaja, macam contoh okay, let's say, I think you did ask me this question, right? Macam orang ni nak stop drugs tapi dia tak boleh gini-gini semua. So macam for me, okay, aku tak suka kerja dekat sini, I give myself maybe 1 month. Okay, aku tinggikan, aku sabar lagi sikit. Bila aku dah sampai 1 month tu, I will tell myself, actually aku boleh sabar apa. Kerja walaupun toksik-toksik pun tetap 1 month. Tak apa, sabar lagi sikit lah. Kadang-kadang kau sabar, eventually mana tahu that thing start to fade,
disperse lah.
Dia dah no longer there. But at the same point of time pun kau cari backup lah. Means like, find alternative, just go for interviews. Kalau betul kau tak boleh angkat, kau just tender, then kau boleh find for, kau can go to another company.
So in the midst of kesabaran ni, what would you recommend people? Like, macam kata alamak ni dah rabak, dah makan jiwa bro, tapi tak apa, kita sabar. Like kau dah kasih diri kau timeline like 1 bulan What is your alternative to cope? What is your coping strategy that you would advise?
Coping mechanism lah kira. I think pada aku most importantly is whatever that happen in work stays in work. Jangan bawa balik rumah.
Ya, betul lah.
Once kau dah keluar daripada company tu, kau just anggapkan macam kau dah keluar from a hell. Kau just need to, bisa kau dah tak kerja kan, kau dah not in the office or not in that working punya environment. I think that's why you can start to distract yourself with maybe some physical activities,
support
gym,
group member
but I do understand some kerja pun memang kau dah habis kerja pun kau kena bawa balik kerja.
Itu boleh mendak.
So I think cases like this korang kena banyak sabar, korang kena be calm. So this is very important. Whenever you want to make a decision, you have to make a decision when you are feeling calm.
Yes.
Jangan ikutkan perasaan sangat. Don't make impulsive decisions, because when you are doing decision when you are angry, everything is very impulsive. Sometimes kau will regret the decisions you make.
Ya, betul.
Macam kadang benda ni boleh sabar, cuma kau just benda ni actually okay, cuma kadang kita layankan sangat perasaan, atau maybe bad mood kan, kucing kau pergi berak kat kau pay katil ke apa ke kan, lepas tu kena pula office boss macam gini ni semua.
Ya, betul lah.
So at the end of the day, apa-apa pun dalam hidup ni, kat mana-mana kau pergi, kerja ke, family ke, mak bapak ke, ada ujian dia, ada challenges dia. So it's about pushing yourself to be more patient, sabar, but at the same point of time when you are calm, try to find alternative. Alright, okay
Inilah
guys,
nasihat terbaik.
So with that guys, this episode is sponsored by Shima Martin Bridal.
Don't forget to follow them on their social medias, which is Instagram, TikTok and also Facebook.
And you guys can WhatsApp them at 88947691, and you guys can use the promo code REBUILD100 to get $100 off for package 2 outfits and above. Shima Martin Bridal, affordability at its finest. Guys, kita akan patah balik in the next episode in the Rebuild podcast. With that, settle.